I flew out to LA on Thursday and spent a couple of days in Santa Monica with one of my best girlfriends. Shout out to Sunny Rawls. Yay! Happy belated birthday! We had so much fun. So we stayed at the Hoxley Hotel, which was just amazing. It was beautiful. The decor was doing what needed to be done. The vibes, oh, it was giving all the vibes, honey. It was giving boho chic, okay, with a little bit of that Beverly Hills old money vibe to it. And I went down to the Santa Monica Pier. So that was the first for me. I really enjoyed it. Got some beautiful photos. I mean, I literally think I'm like a photographer now. I mean, that's how good my pictures were. I don't know if it was me or if it was the scenery. Could have been a little bit of both, though. But I got some sunsets. I got the sunrise. Oh my goodness. The backdrops were absolutely amazing. I felt like I was in paradise. So started off there and we rented a car on Friday and drove out to Joshua Tree. And oh my goodness, that was probably the most amazing part of the trip. So, Joshua Tree is about 2.5 to 3 hours from LA. And it's a very beautiful and scenic route. I mean, oh my goodness, you guys, it's like very rare to be able to get the ocean and go from the ocean, to the desert and then to the mountains. Like all of these beautiful, heavenly landscapes in a matter of one day. Like, can you imagine being able to take all of that in the matter of 24 hours? It was absolutely breathtaking. So we get out to Joshua Tree and immediately it was just so calming and relaxing. The vibe was so different, but it was still giving what needed to be gave. Okay. It was just the two of us, and you would have thought we were traveling with like 8 people. The digs were so amazing. We had a nice little 3 bedroom Airbnb right in the middle of Joshua Tree. When I say it was gorgeous, the owner spared no expense. Shout out to them. That is the way you do an Airbnb, by the way. You guys know that I am not only a realtor, but the proud owner of some Airbnbs. And so I'm just always so elated when I go into a space and somebody is doing it the right way. Because believe me, there's a right and a wrong way to do everything. But this Airbnb was laid out. Okay. They had very nice upscale quality furniture. And believe me, it makes a difference. I know a lot of people like to cut corners when it comes to rental properties, but when you are trying to provide an experience, it is so important that you don't cut corners when it comes to certain things. So, furnishings were top tier. The layout was top tier. They made such a great use of space. Like when I say this place must have been maybe 1,200 square feet, but it was gorgeous. There were swings outside. Of course, there was a fire pit. There was a hot tub, and it was like top of the line hot tub. Very, very nice. There was a table out on the back patio, which I fixed breakfast on Saturday morning, and we enjoyed breakfast outside while we watched the sunrise. Absolutely amazing. I cooked Italian on Saturday. I fixed homemade pizzas on Fridays. So it was an amazing trip. All right. So we catered to ourselves. We had an Airstream out in the backyard. So you already know the content is there. All right. So you guys make sure you follow me on Instagram at Love Bree Simone, so you guys can check out all of the content that I'm going to be posting over the next 2 weeks from my trip to Santa Monica and Joshua Tree. Totally, totally amazing. And you guys are going to love it. So, want to make sure y'all get into it. All right, so we got some news coming up. We're going to take a quick music break, but when I come back, I got to give y'all the tea. You know, your boy Academics he stays in the news. He's always saying something. I feel like he's a habitual foot in the mouther. So we have a clip of him talking to Charlemagne the God over at the Breakfast Club, and he's having to retract a few things, a few statements that he's made specifically about a well-known rapper's daughter. All right, because the people are not having it. All right. So y'all stay tuned. We will be right back with some news that hopefully everybody can use. It's your girl Atlanta's on Bree Simone. It's the Litty in the City show on 101 TKO Radio. I'll be back. You're my best friend. Yes, you are. Thank you so much for listening. Y'all are my best friends. Hey, best friend. Hey, we got some news for y'all. It's always so much news. I feel like so much has happened since we last spoke. I've been out here on vacation. Yep. City's been around here doing one of his 18 million jobs. Matter of fact, he's in California right now. He got to come on back, honey. We ready for him to come back. City the superhost. It is time, okay? It is time to come back. We need your comic relief, you know. I am here tasked with the charge of being beautiful, funny, smart, everything. I just got to do it all. When the guys aren't here, right? I can't just sit over here and be cute, And some days I be struggling with that part too, honey. You know how it is. This is like my second home. So, I come up in here, honey, with my lounge clothes on sometimes. And sometimes my face don't be facing, Every now and then, though, I put the face on and I step up in this thing. But only when I have to. It's like 25% of the time. Got a little bit of news for you guys, and I hate to start with a sad story, but I'm a fan of reality TV. Right? It's my guilty pleasure. Don't judge me. All right. So I love me some Basketball Wives. I love me some Real Housewives, and all of the franchises. Honestly, Atlanta was a little dull this last season. The Housewives, I feel like they need to bring Portia and Nene back. Yeah, I mean the drama, it just wasn't giving. It was like manufactured storyline drama this season. But speaking of reality TV, Brooke Bailey from the Housewives, not the Housewives, but the Basketball Wives LA. Beautiful chocolate Brooke Bailey, y'all know the one. Well, we are sending our condolences and prayers to her family as her daughter, 25-year-old Kayla Bailey, was involved in a car accident that was fatal. So this was Sunday, September 25th, around 3:17 a.m. So in the wee hours of the morning on yesterday, she was involved in a car crash. She and a male driver were in a Mercedes Benz and had a collision with a commercial tractor trailer. Yes. So prayers up for sure. All right. Because obviously, it's not an easy thing to deal with, but as parents, the last thing we want to do is to have to bury our children. So yeah, let's keep Brooke Bailey and her family in our prayers. The 45-year-old mother announced the news of Kayla's passing on her Instagram page. So you guys go on over to Brooke's Instagram page and show some love and send your condolences. That is a sad story indeed. And her daughter is such a beautiful young lady. Much like her mother, she looks a lot like her mom. Gone too soon. All right. In other news, Young Miami. Got to talk about some city girl-ish. Young Miami clarifies her relationship status with Diddy and has recently opened up about co-parenting with Southside. I love Young Miami. I love this for her. And you can say what you want to say. Everybody has speculated that, the relationship isn't real, or, it's just for ratings or to keep, themselves relevant. But I think Young Miami and Diddy really have something special, right? I mean, as special as something can get with Diddy, with Brother Love, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so in a recent article with Double XL, she broke it down and she clarified, we are dating. We are dating. Okay. We're single, but we're dating. People don't know what dating means. He's single. I'm single, but we're dating. All right. That's what I mean when I say we go together. When we're together, we're together. We're having the time of our lives, but we're still single. I love that for her. People have kind of gotten away from dating. I think a lot of us tend to date exclusively. Me, I'm us, okay? I am us. And it's easy to slip into that. I have been more intentional lately about actually dating. So if I say I'm dating, babe, I'm dating. All right. Around. I'm dating around. Not necessarily sleeping around. In fact, I'm not even sleeping. I'm not sleeping up, around, down, any of that. So hopefully some of this dating around will lead to some sleeping around. Yes. So as far as her co-parenting relationship with Southside, here's what the city girl had to say. She said, he's real cool. I'm not going to lie. At first, it was kind of rocky. But, we had put our differences to the side and just understood. I mean, we got kids together. All right. We can't raise our kids in a bad environment because it takes two. All right. It takes a village, honey. But definitely, co-parenting is a real thing. All right. And it can make or break your children's childhood, okay, their perception, how they see relationships, how they view other men and women, and also potentially how they thrive or not in relationships when they get older also. So, yeah, shout out to everybody out there who's co-parenting and trying to make it work. All right. Trying to do it the right way for the sake of the children. Y'all, I got another story. Danger. Mystical. Mystical, mystical, mystical. Child. So more details regarding Mystical's rape charges have emerged this week. Okay. I'm hoping that he's not found guilty of these things, but it's not looking too good. It is not looking too good for Mystical. All right. So the victim is now claiming that the rapper forced her to pray with him in an effort to tide her body of any bad spirits before proceeding to rape her. So allhiphop.com reports that the unidentified woman who is accusing the Baton Rouge native of raping her in his Prairieville home back on July 30th, reportedly because he believed she stole $100 from him. Do y'all remember this story? $100. And he made her give him money after he raped her. Y'all, this story right here is just crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Okay. Mystical, you got to get it together. I just really don't know what to say about this. I mean, it appears that it could be drug related, maybe. All right. Because he definitely seems to be high on something other than life. All right. So you accused the woman of stealing $100. All right. You made her pray to bind her body of bad spirits. You then raped her and then took money from her when you were done. crack? Is it crack? It just might be. It just might be. Yeah, so academics. It's your turn now. It is your turn. Academics has been, first of all, academics stays in the hot seat. Let me just say that. But he is back in the hot seat once again. So he's been making some pretty controversial remarks about rappers and hip hop royalty being broke and so on and so forth. I mean, he has a really reckless mouth. So, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it just is what it is. But he has found himself in the hot seat once again for keeping people's names in his mouth. All right. And I understand it. I get it. It's kind of what he does. It's almost like the Wendy Williams effect. It's like these people have a job to do. If they do their job a little too well, then there's backlash, right? Academics is like the poster child for that, okay? Him and Wendy Williams both, they just have a knack for having diarrhea at the mouth. All right. So aside from his remarks, his controversial remarks about hip hop royalty being broke and not making the type of contributions that they feel they've made, he has also been talking about Lil Wayne's daughter, Reginae Carter. Child, child, child. So if you've been under a rock and you haven't been following this story, or if you haven't heard the clips or the sound bites, he was talking about Lucci and, how Reginae just kind of shot the deuces, once he caught that RICO charge and once he got locked up. And for good reason. I mean, she's a young, vibrant, beautiful girl, okay, with her whole life to live. All right. So no, we're not doing prison bay like Sheree. Okay, we're not doing that. Nobody's doing that. And Reginae is a very bright girl, and she has some really bright people around her. And I'm sure they weren't playing the radio in the first place when it came to that. So she didn't really have much of a choice. But if she did, she made the right one. All right. Because no, we are not spending our youth waiting for somebody to get out of prison. There, I said it. Okay. I said it. All right. So what he was saying is that she pretty much went and got the polar opposite of like who she was dating. So Lucci, he's giving off thug vibes, gangster. And those are academics' words, okay, not mine. But yeah, Reginae went and got her an influencer, okay, real clean cut. They doing mukbangs and everything on YouTube. All right, they wearing matching outfits. You know what I'm saying? And I love that for her. Okay, and we not doing no jail visits. I'm just saying we're not doing that. But anyway, academics. So he talked about how Reginae did the mad dash and went and found her a nice, clean cut young fella. Then he proceeds to say, I know bees, B as in BITCHESs, okay, who've done the same thing. Okay, so his argument is that he wasn't calling Reginae a bee, but it was kind of associated with what he was talking about. It was kind of maybe a run-on sentence. All right, but anyway, your boy T.I. was one of the first, okay? Uncle Tip. He was one of the first to call your boy. He said, look, sir. We gonna need to sit down and talk about this. Because what you're not about to do is be involving yourself in my niece's business. All right. And you surely aren't going to be associating her name with the word BITC. You know the rest. Okay, so long story short, nobody was here for that. Academics again has put his foot in his mouth, okay, like he does on so many occasions. And of course, Toya wasn't feeling it either. So she said, what you not gonna do is talk about my daughter. Okay, but I just did it in the Atlanta voice and she did it in the New Orleans voice. So y'all already know, you can imagine. All right, but it was given the same thing, okay? What you not gonna do. All right. Academics, I'm putting you on the chill list for the night. All right. Because you got to chill. You got to chill. Somebody going to slap the shit out you one day. Somebody. Yo, the lifestyle connoisseur XYZJD.
Man, I'm in here. I came in on the right note. It sounded like we slapping the taste out of people's mouths today.
Hey, pop, pop.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Academics, go home.
Please.
Just go home and have a seat.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, it's time. It's him and Wendy for me. Him and Wendy Williams. Same thing.
Wendy, that's his
dirty
telltale.
job.
He better pay attention. You see, she over here limping.
Oh,
Can't even roll to the bank. Ain't nothing there.
That's
Academics,
sad.
that's gonna be your future, bro.
That's sad. It's so sad. So let me see. I did my little recap already, and
I heard.
did you?
I heard Joshua Tree,
Joshua
and Santa Monica,
baby.
the pier. I was listening. I was tapped in.
I see.
Yeah, I was tapped in.
It was dope.
That's what's up.
It was.
I love that for you.
everything. Thank you.
Happy belated birthday, Sonny.
Yes, girl. We had such an amazing time. I tried to cater to my friend as much as I could, but she liked to go like all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, it's no sleep game.
No sleep. Mm-mm.
We'll take a nap.
Listen, I took a nap driving here. Okay, let's be real.
A mental nap, people. He's talking about a mental nap. But yes, we will take a nap. And Sonny like to go. And I went. I went as much as I could. But baby, I was so glad when it was time to go home. Okay.
I know you were.
You know how you need a vacation from the vacation? Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, because y'all road tripped and
Yeah,
y'all
we
probably
did
the road
everything.
trip back to get to the airport.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is we left on Sunday around 11ish. And then the trip back Sunday, there wasn't a whole lot of traffic.
Okay.
So that was a much better ride. I took a nap though.
Okay.
I took a nap. It was like 2 hours or so. And I was kind of sluggish. I was sluggish because we woke up, we popped champagne.
Yeah.
And that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it. And we had already just been partying. Like we got up Sunday morning, got in the hot tub. Like we were like, oh, we're doing everything to the 10th power. We really enjoyed our time there. And the Airbnb was amazing.
That's dope.
It really was. It had everything, like any and everything that you could think of.
Wow.
They had it.
That's dope.
And every time I would say, oh, they needed this or they should have did, I would find it.
Really?
And I was like, they literally thought of everything.
Now, was it a grocery store in Joshua Tree?
There was a grocery store in
Okay.
Joshua Tree.
Okay.
Now, I fixed Italian one night and I feel like, Sonny enjoyed it, but it wasn't like my usual.
Okay.
Because I didn't have my spice
Your seasonings.
cabinet.
Okay.
Baby,
You can cook.
thank
You
you.
can cook.
But I was limited to salt, pepper, garlic powder,
Okay.
and I had a little bit of paprika.
Okay.
And that's about it, So it didn't let me do, I needed some herbs.
Some herbs. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely, a little parsley, a little oregano, some Cajun spices too. They didn't even have cayenne pepper at the store.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but I made it do what it do now.
Yeah.
Okay. It did what it was supposed to do.
Do. Okay.
But yeah, next time I think I'm just gonna like pack my seasonings.
That's what Patti LaBelle does.
That makes sense.
She says she packs her seasonings with her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. So that's what I'm doing next time. All right, y'all. We got to go to a quick music break. But when we get back, it's Money Mayhem Monday.
And guess what? We taking the day off. We
Really?
taking the day off today.
I love that for you.
Yeah, we needed the day off.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. We all need a day off sometimes. That's what I love it. This man is here on his day off.
I'm here on my day off.
Don't get no better than that. All right, y'all. Well, hey, keep it locked.
Keep it
We
locked.
got some music for y'all. When we get back, we got a little bit more news that you can use. And then y'all already know we got What Men Want Monday
That's why I
coming
came.
up.
That's why I really came.
Because I've been dropping them jewels now for the past couple. And look, your boy JD,
That's in the text is still.
he's been applying.
Man.
Okay. And it's been working apparently, honey. I'm
been
trying to get
working.
on his level.
It's been working.
All right. I told him, I said, I'm dating around. And I'm hoping that eventually all this dating around is going to lead to some sleeping around.
I heard it. It will. It will.
I'm going to hold you to that. Now,
It's cuffing season. Now you may have to travel. You know.
well, I can. We're going to talk about why when we get back. Y'all keep it locked. It's the Litty in the City show on 101 TKO Radio. Yes, honey. Was that Lotto?
And the City Girls.
Yes, I love that.
I need my bills paid too. What that make me?
All of them. A city boy.
Hey,
The city people.
the city people. Where the city people at?
Yes. Yes. Present. Present. Yeah, so Lotto was recently on Carisha Please.
Yeah.
And baby, I love me some Young Miami.
I do too.
She asked the right questions.
She always do. She like the Oprah of our generation.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but I don't know, maybe like
Ricky Lake.
the Ricky Lake. I like it. That's who I was thinking about too.
The Ricky Lake.
Thank you for crawling into my head and pulling it out.
No doubt.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But yes, honey, she got right into it. She said, who was your ninja? Let's talk about it, honey, because you've been
Right.
keeping that thing under wraps,
Lock.
baby.
Did she spill it out?
I don't know. I gotta watch it.
I gotta watch it too. I just saw clips.
I know. She said, honey, a private life is a happy life. She said, let's be clear though, he is that ninja.
Hey.
She said he got that BDE.
Okay.
He got a big bag.
Okay.
Okay. Everything big around here. And I love that for her.
I do too. She's had all the right guests so far, Carisha.
First of all, she's had the guests.
I mean, she's just been rolling them out. Like the people you want her to have, she has them.
Mm-hmm.
Who could she have next?
Because I feel like it's like watching your good girlfriend, and she knows. It's like what do we talk about?
Yeah, she's still on the streets.
Exactly.
She got an ear to the streets.
When you with your homies, what are y'all discussing? Ooh. And I love that she even did the same thing, with herself and with Diddy.
Oh yeah,
That was
to
pretty
kick it off.
dope. Yeah, that was dope. All right, y'all. So we got some positive stories. We got a couple. Lil Baby. I love me some Lil Baby. At one point, this is how you know when you're getting older. Lil Baby, Da Baby,
It was all the same person.
all the same person. All the same person. But I
The
quickly
same person.
realized that one of the babies I don't like too much. I don't care
Da
for
Baby?
one. Yeah, Da Baby.
The baby.
Yeah. Lil Baby though.
Lil Baby
I
cool.
like Lil
He
Baby.
cool.
Lil Baby is cool.
Yeah.
He has received the Quincy Jones Humanitarian Award for his social and racial justice efforts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Let's get into it. Lil Baby continues to gain recognition on and off the stage. So on Thursday night, the rapper received the Quincy Jones Humanitarian Award at the second annual Music in Action Awards Gala, benefiting the Black Music Action Coalition.
Okay.
According to Billboard, Baby received the award for his social and racial justice efforts. All right. Now we know Baby is known for giving back to the community.
Yep.
So this award highlighted his annual Back to School Fest at Atlanta's West End Mall. And if you know anything about this Back to School Festival, he does it bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah. It's a
Every
thing.
year.
It's a thing.
It's definitely a thing. He provides over 3,000 local children with music, games, carnival rides, food, backpacks, school supplies, and haircuts. All right. Thank you, Lil Baby. We appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yes, we
Young
do.
King. He also did that song about Black Lives Matter. Remember
He
that?
did.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he didn't do Jada right, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible at their young, tender ages. It was bound to happen.
Yeah.
I think that he does a good job of taking care of his
Yeah,
responsibilities.
because she definitely set up lovely.
Right. Right.
She set up lovely.
I'm like, how can I put this? But I think us having the expectations that he would do anything other than what he's done as a
Yeah.
young artist of
Right.
his caliber, I think that would just be unrealistic.
Yeah.
So But they have, they baby is so cute.
He's
What's
a
his
little adorable
name?
baby.
Honor? What's his
I
name?
don't know. He don't look like they kid though, but he's a cute little baby.
That is the cutest little baby, okay? His name is Loyal.
Loyal, yeah, yeah, yeah.
He just as cute as he wants to be. And I love to see him and Jada interacting on their social media platforms. It's always so adorable, so adorable. All right, y'all. I know I said positive stories, plural,
But
but that might be the only one. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we have time for. But I got to talk about this. I hope I'm saying this man's name right. Okay. I mean, Udoka. The Celtics employee. Y'all know the one who is engaged to none other than the Nia Long.
first of all, I thought they was married after all this time.
Well, Nia has opened up. She's been very clear about not wanting to get married. I mean, she kind of said she didn't think she would ever get married. I mean, it's
Again.
kind of like the Oprah thing, you know?
She got married once.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's all it takes most of the time. But yeah, so the Celtics employee with whom Aime had an affair with helped make all of his travel arrangements, which sometimes included organizing travel for his fiancee, Nia Long. Child. It's the shade for me. It is the shade for me. And get this. So Nia just joined him
In Boston.
in Boston to go house hunting.
Right. Like recent.
This was maybe a week before this story started circulating. And he was aware of this.
So he knew this was coming out.
He knew that it was coming out. He allowed her to travel to Boston.
Hey.
Ain't bothered to open his mouth, say anything. He said, "We just gonna
see
go
how it
ahead
happen.
and keep playing house
'Cause you know how a
until the
man
shit
is.
hit the fan."
Because it might not hit the fan. And if it don't, I don't want to be the one who took it to the
You
fan.
know it's gonna hit the fan, sir. This is Nia Long we're talking about.
So I heard something about that. Now they're saying that the allegations are that it was misconduct because it was unwarranted.
Wow, they were saying consensual at first.
I know, but now they're saying like she's saying no, it was like unwarranted remarks and like advances on her.
So what's up with the consensual affair part? Because they actually had an affair.
She might be saving face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't like it, girl.
This-
I do not like
How you
it.
gonna do this to Nia Long, man? This is our Nia Long. Not
Nia,
our-
I slap the shit out of her for you.
This ain't our Lauren Hill. We don't care about her. We care about Nia Long.
Just say it. Just say the word, Nia.
And we on it. The whole world on it.
I slap him too. While I'm at it.
Okay. Listen.
All right. So, last we were here, we did a group chat, a really different group chat, which it was so crazy because, I was talking about how representation is so important. And we were talking about Halle Bailey, the new Little Mermaid. Is it Little Mermaid?
Yeah, Ariel.
Ariel.
Yeah.
Yes. And how it was just so beautiful seeing all the black and brown kids and their reactions to seeing a African American Little Mermaid. And after that night, when I got home, that's when the shit hit the fan. Okay, so a lot of shit hitting the fans around here. But was it over 1 million thumbs down?
Really? On
Yes,
YouTube?
on YouTube.
Wow.
I just want to know who has the time.
Miserable people.
Miserable people literally went to YouTube to thumbs down the trailer.
Wow.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess the visual of the locks and everything just threw them off. They just weren't ready.
Is that what it is?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, so since then, everybody has had their 2 cents to put in, me included. Me included. But Hallie's boyfriend, okay, he had something to say. He had something to say. I think what he said was something to the effect of he thought that MLK canceled out racism.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, so yeah. Halle Bailey's boyfriend, DDG, says he wasn't aware that racism was still an issue until the
Wow.
Little Mermaid backlash.
Wow. 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 Where does he live?
We want to know. I want to know because can I possibly move there
I,
and take my children
right. Please.
to a place where racism doesn't
Don't
exist?
Please.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I can. I mean, I can be packed and ready to go tomorrow. All right.
Please.
Yeah. So anyway, Amanda Seales, in true Amanda Seales fashion, had something to say about DDG's comment. All right. And I wanna let you guys hear I want to let you hear his comment. And I also want to let you guys hear Amanda Seales. So we're gonna get this queued up. And JD, can you make sure the good people can hear these 2 clips? So the second one is the one we want to start with, and that is DDG talking about how MLK canceled racism, or so he thought.
Give us a minute to get these queued up.
Please and thank you. Please and thank you. But yeah, so Amanda has to be one of the funniest political bays I know, honey. And I know everybody don't care for her, but she is funny and she knows her stuff. All right. That's one thing you can't say about Amanda. She keeps her finger on the pulse of everything that's happening with black and brown people, honey. Okay. So let's see.
Is it in the group chat? I don't see it.
Here we go. I got y'all. Here we go.
Hey, get to her. Nah. She be, it's laughing it off. It's kind of crazy. They be going a little too hard. But I feel like the people was more attacking the character rather than her personally. You know what I'm saying? Even, I feel like it's like caught in the crossfire because she's playing the character. But I don't think it's like, because it's impossible to be mean to Hallie. You know what I'm saying? She seems like the sweetest girl. Yeah, she's too sweet, and she really liked that in person. So it's like, if people actually took the time to realize who's actually playing the Little Mermaid instead of just going off that she's black, I think they'd be like, every once in a while we get reminded like how terribly racist America still is. Yeah, I didn't know people was this racist. I didn't know this was. Neither did I, dude. I thought this gone already. I thought that gone. I thought Martin Luther King. Is she letting any of this?
It's the white host saying me either. Me either, bro. Yeah, get out of here. I see it in the group chat. That was my fault, y'all. I see it in the group chat now.
I'm like, I only sent it twice.
Oh, she only sent it twice.
So we got Amanda.
Bailey's boyfriend, DDG, says he wasn't aware of racism was still an issue until the Little Mermaid backlash. I thought Martin Luther King canceled that out. Gotta break up with him. Gotta do it. Cause she may not get an STD, but she gonna get STS. Sexually transmitted stupidity. Gotta do it. Bailey's boyfriend.
Gotta break up with him.
You got to. You kind of got to.
Gotta break up with him. That's tough. Cause he emphasized his point, not just said it.
Oh, he stood on that thing. He stood on it.
He stood on it.
Yeah.
Wow. Y'all gotta be careful who y'all date out here.
You do. You
Either
do.
prison bae or stupid bae. Don't do either.
Neither.
But
Okay.
if your boyfriend use initials as his name, what's this guy's name?
DDG.
DDGYNF. Stay away.
I think there's a correlation there. I think there's a
Shout out to
correlation.
YNF. I like YNF. Young Nietzsche.
I know. Hope he comes home soon.
He may be safer in there though. I don't know.
You have a point there. All right, y'all. We got to go to a quick music break. But when we get back, we got What Men Want Monday. And it's a good one. I think all of them are good.
They are.
But thank you. But I like this one. I like this one. So, ladies, go get a piece of paper and something to write with. All right. Call your man up, too. Call your mans in there. Tell them to tune in to 101tkoradio.com. You know, y'all can listen from anywhere in the world. I was on the West Coast jamming. Okay. Yes, honey. And Sundays, I always have to like get my inspiration, honey. Yes, yes. Y'all better get into this good 101 TKO radio vibes.
It's a vibe.
Always, always. All right, y'all. Y'all keep it locked. We will be right back with more Litty in the City. You dig?
Hey,
We are back.
we back.
And y'all already know what time it is. On this good Monday, it is time for What Men Want Monday.
Oh yeah.
And I got a good one for y'all tonight. As I always say, it's What Men Want Monday. But ladies, this advice, it's useful for everybody. Okay. So I want to make sure that y'all are listening, that y'all are tuned in and taking notes. But fellas, don't let it go over your head, all right? Because some of you could benefit from this information as well. Okay. Now, this one, I just think is very appropriate because, I was telling y'all that I'm so proud of young Miami for actually dating around and not just being in her bag, but getting to a bag as well. It's very important.
Yeah.
Very important that, because as young women, I feel like, you sometimes get lost in the sauce when you're dating. It's such an emotional time, because they never lied, ladies. That whole like wisdom thing, when you start graying for real, I'm telling you, your perspective totally changes. So at Carisha's age, I think she's late 20s,
Yeah.
it's easy to, like I said, just kind of get lost in the sauce and like let your emotions get the best of you, and to like put love first. Not saying that you shouldn't put love first, but you have to understand that, everybody, like, we're all humans, right? And we all are flawed people. So there are going to be some things that we don't like about each other, even the people that we love the most. There are going to be things that we don't like. And so with people, it's so easy to get caught up in the fairy tale, especially with younger women. And so we're like looking for that fairy tale love that it's not that it's non-existent, but it is non-existent. No, seriously. Right. But no, young Miami is out here living her best life, her best single life. All right. Dating one of the wealthiest men around. All right. Okay. And she's not complaining. Okay. Old girl got her Maybach truck.
Maybach.
Got her own show on Revolt TV.
So it's an award nominated show at this point.
Already?
Yeah, she's already got nominations for awards.
I love that for her. I love that for her.
Yeah.
She's going on Combs family vacations.
Okay. Private yachts, big yachts.
Baby. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, needless to say, she is getting some. All right. So this is for all of my people out there who are getting some or want to be getting some, me included. All right. So this is sex advice that everyone needs to hear. All right. Especially my ladies. All right. This is a very special What Men Want Monday sex advice for my ladies. And let me tell you something. This is not just to please a man, okay? I'm going to tell you the things that men want, that they like from a partner. But ladies, there's a lot of benefits in here for you too, okay? All right, so it needs to be double your pleasure, double your fun. All right, so let's get into it. Number one, sex is an act that, it requires not necessarily two people, okay? But what it does require is communication. So whether it's self-play or partner play or group play, communication is going to be key, all right? So communicate everything and at all times to increase pleasure, arousal, and the potential for orgasms. All right. Now, ladies, most of the time I know when me and my good girlfriends talk, we are always talking about how turned on we are by men verbalizing certain things during the act. Women, open your mouths.
Use your
All
words.
right.
Use your words.
Use your words. Give instructions, okay? Verbally, behaviorally, and visually. Hell, give a full PowerPoint. Okay.
Presentation.
Yes.
And I mean PowerPoint.
Yes. Okay. Use your words. I was going to say use your mouth. All right. So communication. Communication is key, ladies. We are always telling the men communication is key. Communication is key. But the one place where we lack effective communication skills many times, especially younger women, is in the bed. All right, in the bedroom. So ladies, use your mouth for something other than Gawk Gawk 3000. All right. All right. Number 2, ladies, stop defining sexuality by centering penetration. If you're not trying to get pregnant, it actually doesn't matter what type of sex you're having.
Ooh.
Okay. Instead of specific sexual acts, think about eroticism, kink, comfort, and creativity. All right. Think outside of the box. Exploration. All right.
And we mean the box.
The box. That box. So we got communication and exploration. All right. Number 3, ladies, learn how to be more versatile and flexible. All right. Literally and figuratively. The more we can learn how to enjoy a variety of pleasurable experiences, the more fun we can have. This is also a huge component of sexual compatibility. Diversify. You got to diversify
Diversify that thing.
your sexual investments. Okay. And that's how your gains increase. All right? So investments, all right? Investments. We're going to think about, this is good since we didn't do Money Mayhem today.
Yeah. Come on, bring it home. Bring it home.
I'm bringing this is the Money Mayhem part of what men want. Okay. You got to diversify your sexual investments for your gains to increase. All right. All right. Next. This is a really important one. And, I got JD in here. He can, and Nelly. We got Nelly in here too. We might get a little personal tonight because this one I think is high on the list for a lot of people. I think this subject has gained a lot of traction in the past couple of years. To squirt or not to squirt? That is the question. As a squirter, I think that it's somewhat overrated.
Oh. Okay.
This is the important thing, ladies.
Take out your pens and pads.
Men want us to be comfortable, right? So we want to be comfortable during sex. And I think that the whole squirting thing is more of a visual. I think it's more of a visual. And what it signifies is, as a lady, like, you literally have to be super raw and comfortable, in my experience, for it to happen. And for a guy, it makes him feel like he is providing that amount of pleasure to get you to do that. So again, for me, I don't necessarily think that the beauty is fully in the act of squirting as much as it is in being raw and comfortable and showing your partner that he is pleasing you, right? So, and you can accomplish that several ways, but squirting is it just happens to be like one of the big things right now. Like everybody wants a squirter. Squirt. Child.
Listen.
So yeah, so here's the thing. In some instances, I mean, you don't even have to orgasm at all. Obviously, you want to, but you
Some
don't
women say they
have
never
to.
have.
There are plenty of women who've never had an orgasm. Excuse me. However, that doesn't mean they don't have amazing sex. Now, what I will say is, once you accomplish amazing sex and orgasms, it's next level at that
It's
point.
next level.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely
The
next
train has
level.
left the station.
So you want to get to that point though. But what I'm saying is, it's the visual, it's being in tune, it's being raw, it's being open and comfortable in that moment to show your partner that you are being pleasured fully. All right. And so the only way to really be raw and to really be super comfortable and to be pleasured is through the other things that I've mentioned: communication, exploration, and diversifying your sexual investment. Right. So that flexibility. So when you combine all of those things, you should be able to be raw and comfortable. And I didn't mean raw like that.
I mean,
I mean your raw self. you know, Y'all wrap it up. Okay. Wrap it up. I'm talking safe sex here, but
safe sex. Know your status.
know your status, please, and thank you.
If you want to
Okay.
go raw, do you?
Especially in Atlanta. Especially.
Do you? That's all I got to say. Be your raw self.
Your raw self. I love being my raw self. All right, I got another one for y'all. If something isn't working, that doesn't mean it's broken. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. If something isn't working, it doesn't mean that it's broken. All right. So what we have to start doing is listening to our bodies. Okay. Put it in positions that give it the type of stimulation that you need or prefer. Right. So again, it involves active participation, ladies. All right. Don't be lazy.
Please don't.
Stop doing that. All right. Get up.
Turn off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, maybe green tea. Green tea, I think.
Black seed oil.
Black seed oil. Actively participate.
Yeah.
All right. And, because guys, they get tired of being like, the giver the entire time. Okay. Sometimes guys want to receive pleasure as well. All right. So again, flexibility, communication. All right. And when I say flexibility, I really do mean that. So stretch.
Go do some yoga.
Yes. Yes. Please and thank you. All right. Even because I'm going to tell you something. It's going to really count. It's really going to count for something when you get my age, okay? Young 40s. Yeah. I thank God that I was as active and as flexible as I have been all my life because I could only imagine what these joints would be sounding like.
Listen, crack, pop,
Snap. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yes, honey.
That ain't sexy.
So,
We ain't
again,
gonna stop the flow, but we don't want to hear snap, crackle, pop.
I know. I don't want to hear it either. But sometimes it's like one of those things you have to just outperform the snap, crackle, and the pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure that he's so engulfed in the moment that he doesn't even
Pay
hear
attention,
that.
yeah.
Right. So yeah, position yourself. Okay? Position yourself. What I'm trying to say is, ladies, get in tune with yourselves, okay? And stop expecting a man to give you sex and give you an orgasm.
And give you dinner and give you the money for your bills and get your hair done and all these gives. What?
Yeah.
Reciprocate.
Reciprocate. You be surprised. You'd be surprised. And I think that, I mean, I know it's a lot of young girls who are just really raw and open, but I'm going to tell y'all something. The older women get, the more comfortable and raw they become. That's what I truly believe. And yeah, I think the proof is in the pudding, because older women are, we are some explorers, okay? Okay, wait. Okay, let me put this foot on the ceiling. And then, wait. Okay, yeah, prop me up right here. Ooh, yeah, okay. Ooh, did you? Right there. Right?
That's it.
Right, that's it. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. This one is especially for my guys. I have y'all in mind tonight, okay? Ladies, stop policing the duration. Stop policing the duration
Come on.
and the frequency, okay? Stop policing it. Focus on pleasure.
Yeah.
All right? Focus on pleasure. And I know we don't want all day, every day, 3 to 5 minute sessions. But stop pressuring these men to perform for an hour, for 20 minutes. Hell, do you know how long I think about 20 minutes on a treadmill. And it makes me sick.
It makes your stomach turn.
It does. All right, ladies. So stop policing the duration.
Yeah. I think
Focus.
duration is based on chemistry sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's like, a lot of it's, for me, duration is based on chemistry.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Well,
work on your chemistry.
that makes sense. That makes sense, because I never really have a problem with duration. But if I did, no matter though, seriously speaking, I've been married before, so I've experienced 5-minute sex. I've experienced hour-long sex.
Right.
The focus needs to be more on the pleasure principle.
Right.
All right. And so, men though, here's the thing. If you got 5 minutes in you,
Make it the best 5 minutes of her
you
life.
need to go. I'm talking about round 12.
Yeah.
It needs to be your round 12 performance.
You're around 12. Because a 5 minutes, like if we going somewhere and you only have a small window of time after you left the house and you're about to arrive at the place, or you're at the place, you're about to go inside, the 5 minutes could be magic.
Do you sound like you've said that from experience? There's something you want to share?
I'm just saying,
Had
5
a
minutes.
flashback or
5
something?
minutes could be great.
It could be. Some of the best nights of my life have been 5 minutes. All right, I got one that I'm gonna leave y'all with.
Okay.
And this one, it's a little controversial, but that's what I'm here for. All right. Talk about sex from the beginning. Talk about sex from the beginning. What are we, grown-ups? Okay. Be vulnerable. Ask questions.
Ooh.
Share preferences.
Ooh, that goes with the send the text for me.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Build in this important conversation to the relational dynamic right from the start. You will not regret it. You will not regret it.
How do you work it in?
you can't
It's
ask
not a
me.
formula because
Right,
it's
because
just on site.
it's just on the table for me always. But I do want to have, because I like normalizing things like that. I
Yes.
don't want it to be an elephant in the room. And I want to know right away how comfortable a man is with it also.
So let's say you and the guy first meet, and like it's like the first couple weeks, and then y'all texting after work on a Monday, and he's like, "Yeah, the long day was good, but it was productive, but I'm a little exhausted." And then you would insert, "So what would you do if I was there and you were exhausted after work on a Monday?"
I love that. See?
That boy good.
That was
Listen,
that was
I
perfect.
can't with that on the spot.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I
let
just
me-
watched you. I just saw it.
Text that.
I
text that
saw
right
the light bulb, literally. Yes. Like, did we record that?
Let me text that right now while I'm thinking about it.
Yes, honey. All right, so there you have it, folks. I mean, I'm gonna have to use that one. I'm gonna have to use that one. So,
Listen.
so what would you? Because that's not what I would have done or said, but I
Okay.
love it. It was so subtle
It was subtle, yeah.
and it was so appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm not appropriate. I'm like the opposite of appropriate. So that's not what I would have
I
said.
like it. I like that.
All right, y'all. Let me do a quick little recap. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little recap for y'all. I hope y'all were listening and taking notes because, ladies, this one was for y'all to be jotting down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, like bullets. I need you to have bullets on this one. All right, men, I hope that you were listening so that you can communicate this to your significant others. All right, your cut buddies, your wives, your side pieces. I mean, I don't condone that, but I'm just saying, if you have one, it would be okay for you to tell her what I just told you. All right. Communicate everything and at all times to increase pleasure, arousal, and the potential for orgasms. Give instructions, give cues. Okay. Number 2, stop defining sexuality by centering penetration. All right. Instead, think of specific sexual acts, think about eroticism, think about kink, think about comfort and creativity. Number 3, learn to be more versatile and flexible, literally and figuratively. Okay. So diversify your sexual investments. Also, squirting. It's a bit overrated. Okay. Don't focus so much on that particular outcome. Just make sure that you are being raw and comfortable and open. All right. If something isn't working, it doesn't mean that it's broken. Use your body to position yourselves in ways that are pleasurable for you and for your partner. Stop policing the duration. Okay. Enjoy those 5 minutes. All right, guys. Now, I don't want y'all rushing in for 5 minutes every other day.
Right.
You got 5 minutes.
But lunch breaks. Monica Lewinsky, that thing.
Ooh, I like that. And last but not least, talk about sex from the very beginning. All right. And by beginning, y'all, I don't mean necessarily the first date. Okay. Let me clarify. It's like we link up and it's, hey, sex. Not like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it doesn't have to come 3 months down the line.
Right.
All right.
Then you set a precedent that you're boring.
Right. I definitely would not last 3 months. If you haven't said anything about it in like 2 weeks,
Okay.
I think it's like a pass for me.
Dang.
I don't like my men meek and mild.
Like spicy.
I like them aggressive, baby.
Aye.
I like them aggressive, baby. Go ahead. I mean, sometimes it's not even what you say. Like it can just be a cue, like maybe when you are, about to put your arm around me, just kind of like stop in the moment and instead put your hand around my neck.
Yeah. The playbook.
little jokey joke, little like, oh, because I'm gonna be like,
Right, right, right,
oh,
right, 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 right.
let me find out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, when?
Hey,
And baby, yes. Yeah, that's a night right there.
that's a
We
night.
had a
We had
time
a time last night.
We had a time last night. All right, y'all. That's what I got for y'all. What men want on this fabulous Monday.
Another great one.
Yeah, I like that one. I
Another
like that
great
one.
one.
You know, I love the fact that, these what we want segments are pretty universal.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it can go either
Right.
way,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Something to
So,
think about.
yeah,
Some stuff to
absolutely.
apply. I'm telling you, this is stuff you can apply and it works.
Yes,
It
they
works.
better, y'all better. We better.
We better. You got to catch up. It's
do.
cuffing season. I got 2 on the bench.
I'm still in like the recruit phase.
I'm recruiting too.
Okay. Okay.
I'm recruiting.
So, wait, which comes first, tryouts or recruiting?
Tryouts, and then you watch them try out to decide who you want to recruit.
Okay. Okay. I'm still in the tryouts phase. Damn. I gotta hurry up. I gotta catch up.
It's
I gotta catch
October.
up. Wow.
It's October.
I'm
in
setting
a week.
a deadline for myself. So
This time
yeah.
next week it'll be October.
it will be. But I can't rush tryouts.
Yes, you can.
I can. I am. I am. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yes, you can.
All right, it's official. It's official. Tryouts in 1 week. If you're interested in trying out, okay, hit me up at Love Bree Simone on Instagram.
Easy.
All right, easy.
Easy. Hit her
Easy.
up. Slide them DMs.
Please and thank you. Ooh. All right, y'all. I think we got our old school jam of the night coming up. We got that girl Monica for the week.
Come on, Mo.
Yeah. Miss Thang wasn't that. All I can see is those white shoes.
Them white-
That's it.
Which are now emoticon on iPhone.
Oh my goodness,
know,
are you
Yeah,
serious?
you ain't never seen them shoes on iPhone?
No, but I
Let me
got
show you the
to.
shoes.
You have to show me the shoes.
They're right there. That's the Monica shoe.
But I needed them to be white.
I know.
I needed them to be
But that's
they
the shoe.
really got them on here. Oh my goodness. I love iPhone. It's team iPhone for me.
Always.
Yeah, that's another thing, fellas. If you got an Android, don't text me.
Wow.
I don't if it's green,
Dang. Dang.
y'all. Y'all ready for some Monica?
Come on, Mo.
All right. Get it. Here we are face to face. I don't know if that's the one we playing, but any Monica, honey, because I love them all. I never meant to cause you no pain. I just want to go back to being the same. Well, I only want to make things right
When?
before you walk out my life.
Woo!
Yes. Monica was 15 years
15
old
years
singing them
old,
words, baby.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because that song was initially written for R&B singer Tony Braxton.
There you have it.
Tony Braxton left the song on the cutting room floor, and Monica picked it right on up.
And baby, I'm glad she did.
She did that thing. That was on Monica's debut album, Miss Thing, in 1995. And that song came out August 3rd, 1995.
Really? Okay.
What were you doing August 3rd, 1995?
Well, I wasn't doing anything. I'm pretty sure my ex-husband was celebrating his birthday, though.
Oh, was that his birthday?
It might be. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah.
Y'all were both at Tri-Cities around that time, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we were. All right. So, Monica has always been grown, though.
Grown.
Rocco, they have what, 2 kids together?
2 kids, yeah.
Romello and Lil Rocco.
And Lil
Them
Rocco.
Them some cute kids.
They are.
They're so
And it
cute.
seemed like they're turning out okay.
Yeah.
Like they stay out the way.
Because Monica's always been solid.
Yeah, she's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people she keeps around
Yep.
her, like she don't stay in no mess.
She don't stand no mess.
And everybody loves Monica.
Everybody. You cannot not love Monica.
You can't.
You get put out the city.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's definitely the ambassador.
She the ambassador.
But you remember something happened with her, and I believe the gentleman she dated before Rocco.
Right before Rocco. Yeah. It was
Committed suicide
In front of her.
her. Yeah.
at the cemetery.
Oh, the guy?
You did?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then when was Silk the Shocker in the mix? It's not Silk the Shocker. What? See Murder. When was he in the mix? Before Rocco? Monica, call us up.
We need to talk
Get the
about
timeline.
this.
Get
Yeah.
the timeline. Because now she's back. I guess they're dating.
Oh, baby, she in love with C Myrtle.
Is she the new Sheree?
I hope
a little
not.
different.
I think
Is
it's
he
a
getting
little
out
different.
though? Is he getting out?
She acts like it. They always act like, because we like whenever you have a prison bae, like you're always convinced that they're about to come home.
Let me see.
Kim Kardashian is trying to.
I can't believe it because they're good friends. That makes sense.
Okay.
That would make sense.
I like that. Yeah, I'm still, the jury is out on the prison baes. I just still don't understand it. I don't fully understand it. But I could see how if you have a past with these people, because not just guys, because it happens the other way around too. There's love and lockup.
Oh, yeah.
With
Yep.
females
Yep.
also, and these guys. I was watching this show and they got them paying for everything. It's like city girls in prison. It's a whole, yeah. And they get out and they're set up
Wow.
as soon as they come out. And I'm trying to figure out the play. Like, how did you do that? Because I'm out here and I still haven't been able to do that. So yeah, y'all let me know.
Oh, you're right. So he has a life sentence, but in 2018, two major witnesses recanted their statements against him, saying he was not the person holding the gun. And Kim Kardashian, as of 2020, has stepped in to free him.
Okay.
She says he's innocent.
Free C Myrtle.
Yeah.
I love that for them. I pray that he is exonerated. You can't get those years back.
Yeah.
But, it at least it appears that he has love waiting for him.
I can't imagine. Like this, You're a different person though after prison that long. Like
But I think they've remained in touch.
even through her marriage.
Yeah, apparently.
Where is Shannon Brown? Shannon, call us too.
Got some splaining to
Shannon
do.
Brown and Nia Long fiance, they're in the same boat. How you gonna do over Nia Long and Monica? God dang.
Well, but you know what? Now, Nia, I don't know a whole lot about Nia. Hell, I don't know a whole lot about Monica. But what I will say is Nia definitely has sex appeal. Monica,
Yeah, for sure.
it gives.
Watching them white paint draw on the wall.
I didn't say that, Monica. I'm a fan, by the way.
I love Monica, but I feel like it's like watching white paint dry on the wall.
Man, he said white paint. It's not even like
You can't tell this where to dry. It's just like,
orange. It's not even like a vibrant color.
you don't know if it's dripping or not. It's just well.
Sometimes, let me tell you, it's the Wendy Williams moments for me. Academics.
I could do my bad. Mo, you know we love you at 101 TKO.
We do. We would love to have you come by the show. And
Please do.
goodness, I think we blew it. All right. Well, it's time for group chat. It's time for group chat. And this has been, y'all know we are here in Atlanta, for those of you who don't know, because we worldwide.
Okay.
Okay.
The WWW
Right.
worldwide.
We are worldwide, baby, like candy. All right. And so, sometimes I have to clarify, we are right here in the A. Even though you can listen to us in Africa. Okay. You can listen to us everywhere in the world, honey. If you can pull up the www,
You can listen to us.
and I love that for us. I do.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so we are here in Atlanta, and there really are no celebrities in Atlanta. It's like everybody is a celebrity,
Yeah.
and even if you're not a celebrity, we like actually know these people because we
Yeah.
grew up with them, or we grew up around them, or we went to school with them, or we went to church
Yeah.
with them. We see them at the grocery store. Okay, so. There really are no celebrities like that. But Ludacris.
Luda.
Luda is a pretty well-known figure in Atlanta, right? He's a staple. And his ex-manager, Shaka Zulu, is someone who most of us know as well. I would say because of Chris, largely in part of Chris.
Absolutely.
But he's a very fabulous
Stand-up guy.
businessman
Yeah.
in his own right. And he has a restaurant. He is part owner in Apartment 4B. It's a restaurant right, I would say Buckhead-ish.
It's Buckhead, right where Buckhead kind of begins.
Yeah.
Going up Peachtree.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right there.
Right
So-
by Emperor Fez, the original hookah spot. I want to say in ATL.
I miss Imperial Fest.
Yeah.
Super dope. The floor pillows and everything. That was definitely a vibe. But anyway, so Apartment 4B, very popular night spot, hot spot. It's a restaurant, but it gives club vibes,
It's a
honey.
vibe, especially on a Sunday night.
Yes, they have the DJ in the front of the house. They have a downstairs
It's a
too,
downstairs.
right?
Well, the restroom downstairs. You enter downstairs.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you come upstairs and the DJ is right there and they got vinyl records and they got a bar. So it's a nice little
It's
vibe.
really nice.
I love it there. But as somebody who's been a few times, parking gets a little crazy,
Can get crazy.
and it gets a little crowded there sometimes too.
Because the parking is you can't really self park. Every now and again they'll let you self park, but you got to park way in the back. But even that now, it's like $20 to park. period.
Exactly.
I always do the valet parking which is like 40 because I don't want to wait.
Right.
And it takes you right to the door where you get out. And that's where this happened.
Exactly.
Right at the valet parking.
And I'm like that too. It's valet for me because I'm not trying to walk in those heels very far. So I want to be right there. But anyway, if you guys have not heard, Shaka Zulu has been charged with murder. Has been charged with murder following an altercation and dispute that took place outside of apartment 4B. So, you know, the full details of the story are a bit unclear still, but just to give you guys a rundown, is this the video?
Yeah, this is the video you were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have video footage, and this is what happened. So we came in, we reported to you guys that Shaka Zulu had been hospitalized
Right.
following a shooting at his place of business. Okay. And so he was hospitalized for a while. There weren't very many details that were available. And then the next thing we know, Shaka was charged with murder in the coming weeks. And so it's like, wait, what happened? What happened?
Yeah.
And then they started releasing footage because it happened outside. So there were cameras. And initially, you know, they released the footage where there's a gentleman who is standing close to the building. Shaka is in the parking lot. He is handling some business. From what I heard initially, he was outside about to walk a friend in or trying to get a friend in. He went to meet them outside. And so there's a gentleman who is with a group of guys. Now, the one guy walks close to the building as if he's waiting for Shaka to come back past him that way. The rest of the group, the rest of the party, with the gentleman who's waiting on Shaka, they are they're by their vehicles. And so just think maybe 10, 15 feet away by their vehicles. And so they're giving their friend room to go and discuss whatever he needs to discuss with Shaka. Shaka approaches. The guy is waiting on him. They appear to exchange words. And you kind of see the gentleman backing up a little bit.
Yeah, because one account I heard he was like showing that he had a gun. So that's why Shaka initially put his hands on him.
That's what I heard as well.
Because I'm looking at it in slow motion right now. And Shaka definitely made the first physical contact.
He did.
Yeah.
It wasn't apparent to me that the guy has a gun.
He placed some on top of the car, but it looked like a cell phone.
Okay. I didn't see anything threatening from the other gentleman.
Nah.
And that's
Slow motion, you don't see anything threatening.
right. And that's what I was looking for. So at this point, Shaka becomes the aggressor.
Yeah, for sure.
And then this guy's partners come out the woodworks. It's about 4 or 5 of them.
A big old boy.
One dude is equivalent to like three people. Okay. And then there are a couple other guys, including the 23-year-old who lost his life that night. So they come and the big guy immediately, like he drops him. He drops Shaka almost instantly.
And then just stands there.
Yeah.
And let the other homie.
And then everybody else proceeds to stomp him out. The security guard eventually comes over and he kind of breaks things up. So for a while, that is the only video that we saw circulating.
And then a female got.
Yes, a female runs over. She rushes over to see what's going on. And the guy who was initially standing there talking to Shaka before the friends came over turns and knocks the woman out. I mean, she fell to the ground instantly. He really, yeah. I can't even imagine a man thinking that that's okay to do what he did. Like the amount of, it almost felt like he took his frustration out on her.
Yeah.
Because where was that energy with Shaka?
Nowhere.
It was, yeah, nowhere. So that was the extent of the clip that was circulating initially. And so all we know at that point was, these people are at Shaka's place of business. There's an altercation and they were stumping him out. They definitely jumped on him. And he wound up in the hospital. No, he lost a lot of blood. So I still don't think that we've seen the extent of the altercation because apparently Shaka was also shot.
He was. You can see Shaka towards the end of it. I feel like you see when he gets shot.
Okay. So recently,
It's like
more of the video has come out.
right there. I feel like that's when he got popped because he kind of like,
Okay.
yeah.
So the second half of the video, security comes over, they get the guys away from Shaka, and they're kind of starting to disperse. Shaka gets up off the ground, and the next thing you know, he reaches around the security guard and just starts firing.
Mind you, even after he started firing, people still weren't like scattering.
No.
It was still like people were still like there.
I mean, this is pretty close range also.
It was a line of cars at the valet. Nobody pulled off.
Right. Right. So, I mean, and luckily it wasn't a shootout because this could have went like terribly left because somebody had already gone to the trunk before all of this. Like while the gentleman was waiting on Shaka, one of his friends was already at the trunk. So, yeah, I have mixed emotions and mixed feelings knowing Shaka and knowing, how he's such a stand-up guy. And the fact that these people brought this to his business.
Because you got to think about, if you don't live in Atlanta, the climate of Atlanta right now is that if I don't get you, you're going to get me. So I'm sure in Shaka's mind, he's thinking what anybody in Atlanta would think right now if you find yourself in that scenario, like, oh, well, I'm going to have to get them first.
Right.
Because Atlanta is definitely has that
it's
energy
a get
right
or
now.
be got. It's a get or be got city.
It's like since the pandemic, that energy has like just overflowed. And I'm sure he was in the mindset of, oh, not in my place of business. Y'all not finna get me first.
Absolutely. And not to mention, Georgia is a stand your ground state. So from what I've heard, you do not have to retreat. If you have been attacked, you don't have to retreat. Now, my question is, or my thing is, in looking at the video, it looks like there could be an argument that it was retaliation because they appeared to be done. It was broken up. And what they have said is that the gentleman who lost his life was shot in the back. Now, when I looked at the video, I could not tell, but it didn't appear that he shot him in the back.
I feel like he definitely. I feel like the guy had his back and was retreating. Cause Shaka, I feel like Shaka shot and then shot, and I think maybe the second or third shot hit the dude. That's what it felt like. But who had the other gun?
I don't know. I mean, it's a lot. Yeah.
I don't think it should be Shaka charged with murder. That's a little outrageous.
So here's the
Rest in peace
thing.
to the guy who passed away.
Rest in peace to the young man. No one else has been charged as of yet. No one else has gone to jail. There were clearly several assaults that took place.
At least on the young
in the
lady.
video.
If nothing else, that guy.
I mean, even with the people stomping Shaka, I mean, that's it's definitely assault. I mean, in some places that could even be attempted murder. Stomping people on the ground, especially in a group.
Fire the security. So worried about you getting in the door. You worried about the wrong things. Security. Speaking specifically of this security at apartment 4B.
Sounds like you know. Sounds like you've had a, yeah. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I remember you. You got it. That's a hard job
It
to
is a
have,
hard
though.
job. I won't
That's a
lie.
hard job
I'm
to
not
have.
doing it.
I mean, what am I supposed to do at this point? Especially because I know that I know the boss man strapped. All right. And then we are outside. So whatever you got in your car,
I just don't understand why Shaka put his hands on the guy.
that's the part.
Because that
For me.
that seemed like that's initiated that's where everything went crazy.
That was it. Because the guy's friends,
Well, just
they weren't
standing at
even
bay.
there. Yeah, they weren't even
Paying
close.
attention, yeah.
They did not walk up until Shaka became physical.
Because
with
it's
the
like,
guy.
imagine if I'm with my homies and then I look up and somebody got my boy in a chokehold up against a truck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't see any, at that point, I didn't see any wrong.
Right. That's when his friends came out the woodworks like, okay, wait, we got a problem. And they didn't even ask no questions. They just... So, but all of this is said to have been over a parking fee. They wanted the no lie. This is said to be over a parking refund.
And if you look at the video, every car you see there is inside of apartment 4B.
Wow.
That's how many people. And I just noticed the whole VIP line is full. That's crazy. It was that many people out there. Mm-hmm. Well, Shaka.
We're praying for
Crump
you.
and Crump.
Yeah. I feel like somebody's going to pick it up.
Everybody posting about it. Diddy, everybody.
Yeah. Somebody's going to pick it up. But I'm just curious as to how it's going to play out.
Yeah. Because you can't say it's clear cut black and it's not clear cut.
It's
black and
not.
white.
There's a lot of gray.
Yeah, it's not like victim Shaka. You
right.
know.
Right, exactly, which is how that's the picture
It
that
was
was
painted at
painted
first, yeah.
initially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now it's looking like white paint on the wall. I'm just saying. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know which way it's gonna go. Is it dry? Is it wet?
We don't know.
We don't know. We'll find out though. All right, y'all. That's it. That's what
it.
we got for y'all tonight. Thank y'all so much. I love just spending time with y'all.
You do it so well. I was listening on my way in.
Thank you. Yeah, I love this for all of us, you know. I was missing the people too. I missed you too, JD.
I missed you too.
We miss City the super host.
City the super host. We be out here getting to it.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah. Until we ain't got to.
Until we ain't got to. I don't know when. That's never gonna be a thing.
True that.
I got to always get to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And when I'm not getting to it one way, I want to be getting to it
Another way.
Yeah.
Both of them, all of them.
All of them at the same damn time. Mhm. All right, y'all. I think we have a Litty pick to leave y'all with. What's our Litty pick? Speaking of Shaka.
Speaking of Shakas.
Shaka Khan. Y'all, it's giving cougar energy. It's a little inside. Inside. Yes, y'all. We're going to leave y'all with this Litty pick by none other. The wonderful, the beautiful, the vivacious cougar herself. Miss Shaka Khan, ladies and gentlemen.
Shaka. Y'all be easy. We love y'all.